Tessin, how you doing? Oh, you scared the life out of me. I'm good, Tom. Oh. Tom, do you have a meeting booked for today? I have something urgent that I need to talk to you about. I'm all ears. Well, we've received some funding from Innovate UK. And I wanted to know how it affects our R&D tax credits. I wanted a cash flow forecast for next year. Oh, not grants and R&D tax credits. Let's go! Welcome to the R&D Tax Show, where we help accountants, tax advisors and their clients claim R&D tax relief. We've so far covered the 3 worst mistakes when preparing an R&D tax claim. Today, we're going to do the 4th mistake. Now, what is the 4th worst mistake? It's when you claim for an R&D project that's outside the scope of R&D tax relief. HMRC has identified that companies are claiming for projects that do not meet the definition of R&D tax relief. So it's important to know which projects do qualify. What's in the scope of R&D tax relief? A project must have an advance in science or technology, and there must be a scientific or technological uncertainty with that project. Let's delve a bit deeper into this. So what is an advance in science and technology? Well, an advance includes making something that's not been done before, or making something better using science or tech. When I say something, this includes the actual advance can be tangible or intangible. A tangible advance is something that's physical. So it could be a company makes a paint that's more durable than its predecessor, whereas an intangible advance is something that's non-physical. So the advance could be creating a process that's better than something that's already out there, and it saves costs. Big tip 1. A failed project can still qualify for R&D tax relief. You just have to ensure that there was an attempt of an advance in science or tech, and there was some sort of scientific or technological uncertainty. So what is scientific or technological uncertainty? It includes when the knowledge of something is not scientifically possible or technically feasible. Or 2, how to achieve it in practice is not readily available or not readily deducible by a competent professional. When I say uncertainty, this includes system uncertainty. So the best way to describe this is, let's say there's a thing and it's made up of different parts. We know what the parts are, but will the small parts work in harmony together in a whole system? So for software, it could be using tools within an actual platform. It could include using different electric components in some sort of device, or it could be using mechanical parts in a machine. That's an example of system uncertainty. Is there an easy way to remember all this? So what will happen is, if you're in meetings sometimes and you're speaking to your client and talking about advancing tech and uncertainties, they might get confused. So what we do is we will ask questions about, did they specifically fail at anything during the year, or did they do any sort of development in the year that didn't follow standard processes? That will help them trigger the memories of things that were difficult, and from that you can work backwards to work out whether they meet the definition. Oh, it's quiz time. So, Wiz Ltd creates software solutions for accountancy firms. The company has recently developed a new platform that pulls data from various government agencies. This involved creating new APIs that were undocumented. Would this project qualify for R&D tax relief? Yes, the advance is the creation of a new platform that pulls data from various agencies, and the uncertainties is the unknown of the development process as it's undocumented. Let's do another one. Shiz Ltd also creates software. It has created a website linked to Shopify. This links the product database to the shop store. Does this qualify for R&D tax relief? The answer is no. There's no advance in science or tech because the platform Shopify already exists. So what's my practical tip for the week? In your client meetings, ask them what is the advance in science or tech and find out the scientific or technological uncertainties. Next week, I'm going to cover the fifth and final worst mistake when preparing an R&D tax claim. In the meantime, if you've got any questions, you can join our Facebook group. The link's in the description below. If you've got any questions, just pop me a question and I'll give you an answer. So, I'll catch you next week. Take care and goodbye.
Our channel is the holy grail to gain knowledge on how you can help your clients claim R&D tax relief. We upload a video every Thursday at 10 AM. These videos can be technical, where we talk about the principles and fundamentals, so grab your notepad and pen. And some are case studies where you can get an idea of real life scenarios whilst enjoying your brew.